So can we just talk about this mug? Like, I was on Tumblr the other day and somebody decided to post one of the Kylie Jenner tutorials on Tumblr. And I was like, thank you, internet. And one of the looks I posted was this peachy pink makeup tutorial, and I had to recreate this. If you'd like to see a version or rendition or whatever you want to call it of the Kylie Jenner peach makeup tutorial, go ahead and stay tuned.
Alright, let's get started. So I'm starting out by priming my face with MAC Strobe Cream. And this is going to help mattify my skin in addition to creating a great base for my foundation. The foundation I'm using is the MAC Studio Sculpt foundation, and I am kind of meh on this foundation. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. Next, I'm taking the MAC Pro Correct and Conceal palette. I'm using that orange shade, and I'm putting that under my eyes to cancel any under eye circles. Kylie's makeup artist used a salmon color, but I am black, so I am using orange. Next, I'm taking an LA Girl, which is new, by the way, and it exploded while I opened it. An LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn, and I'm applying that right on top of the orange concealer shade I placed down earlier. And I'm blending that out with my favorite brush to use under my eye, a Morphe MB45, I think it is. I forget. So I'm taking some yellow powder from the Morphe bronzer palette, and I'm placing that right under my eyes to set my concealer. Next, it's time for brows. I'm gonna do a disclaimer. I'm just fast forwarding through this because it's just my brow routine. It's not really special. I'm just filling them in with a pencil, and then my tail is like super weird. I don't know why it's super weird in this tutorial. Next, I'm taking the shade Liar in the Naked palette, and I'm putting that on the lid. This was the prettiest, peachiest pink color I owned, and I was like, yes, I'm using this. And I'm placing that all over my lid. Kylie's makeup artist said that the goal of the look was peach on the lid with a halo of bronzer, and I tried to recreate that as best as I possibly could. And next, I'm taking my bronzer color on a tapered crease brush, and I'm applying that right in my crease area. I'm making sure it's nice and diffused before I add any more color to it, which I ended up doing because the bronzer wasn't intense enough for me, and I wanted to make it, well, more intense. Next, I'm taking that same bronzer color and I'm placing that right on my under eye, and I'm making sure it's nice and diffused. I always have to go slow when I'm using a large tapered brush like this because I always 100% poke myself in the eye. Next, I'm taking the same bronzer I used on my eyes, and I'm using that to slowly sculpt out my face. I normally don't do a forehead contour. I usually don't, but I decided to do one today. I don't do a forehead contour because my forehead is honestly not that big. Not that big at all. And I'm applying that color in my cheeks. Can you see how pigmented this is? This was like one tap, and I was like, crap, I gotta blend this out. Next, I'm taking a large blush brush, and I'm making sure that contour shade I put down earlier is blended out. I mean, look at that harsh line on my cheek. Bleh. And I'm also adding my blush on top of my cheeks. I am using the MAC blush in Warm Soul, which was also a peachy pink blush that I had, and it also doubled as a highlighter since I want that Kardashian Jenner glow for this look. Next, I'm taking a ginormous fluffy brush, and I use this to contour my nose. I don't usually do a nose contour, but I decided to do one for this look. I don't feel like a nose contour is necessary on me because my nose honestly is not that large, but I mean, I do it sometimes. It's very rare that I will do a nose contour, but did one for this look. I sculpt out the sides of my nose, and now I'm carving out a little tip on the edge. Next, I'm taking a fluffy brush that I used in my crease with the bronzer shade on it, and I'm just blending out that bronzer color I laid down for my nose contour. For highlighter, I'm using a highlighter shade from that Morphe bronzer palette. I swear this is not a sponsored Morphe bronzer palette video. It's just one of my favorite bronzer palettes because it has highlight shades in it in addition to bronzer. And it's bronze on me, like, I mean. For mascara, I'm using a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is hands down one of my new favorite mascaras. It's amazing. I don't know why I've never used it or wanted to try it before. And I'm applying that on my upper and bottom lashes. Next, I've already added lashes, and I'm using some black liquid liner to hide my lash band. Kylie's artist didn't show him doing the same for this, so I did it because I hate when you can see my lash band. I just hate it on myself. To set my brows, I'm using Maybelline's Brow Drama in Clear, and I'm just brushing that out, and I really should have took the time to brush it on my tail end of my right brow. I don't know why I hate it so much. Next, I'm taking the NYX liner in Nutmeg, and I'm just lining my lips in the usual way that I do. This is my favorite lip liner. I used this one to try to get the Kylie Jenner lip look, but honestly, I just kind of went with what looked the best. Next, I'm taking the Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm, and I'm applying that on my lips and blending the liner and the lipstick together. I never usually blend my lipstick together by just rubbing my lips together, but I did today for some odd reason. And then I'm blending that out with a finger. Next, I am setting with MAC Fix Plus. Love it. And that's it for the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please go ahead and like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. Bye.